The last thing was kind of a review problem. The price elasticity of demand at Q equals 40. The price elasticity of demand is just this. It's dQdP times P over Q. Now, your inverse demand curve is this. So it's easy to get dP dQ. What is dP dQ? Anybody? What? Yeah, just negative 0.5. Just take the derivative of P with respect to Q. dP dQ is minus 0.5. Notice this is a monotonic decreasing function. So that means the inverse function exists, and dQ dP has to be what? Yeah. dQ dP has to be 1 over a dP dQ. That's the inverse function rule. So it's 1 over minus 0.5 or minus 2. So minus 2 is your dQ dP. So that goes in here. Now substitute in the price and output at this point here. You're calculating the price elasticity, demand at the price of 80 and the output of 40. So you just plug in P equals 80, Q equals 40. So it's minus 2 times 2 is minus 4. So the price elasticity demand at this point right here is minus 4. A monopolist will always operate in the elastic region of demand. Why is that, by the way? Why will a monopolist always operate in the elastic region of demand? Well, actually, a price elasticity of minus 4, that indicates that they are quite sensitive at that price and output. Actually, let me help you a little bit. Suppose a monopolist was operating in an inelastic region of demand. Why would that not make sense if the monopolists were trying to maximize profit? If the monopolist was operating in the inelastic region of demand, why would that not make sense, Sean? If you raise your price, what would happen? Okay, and so what would happen to your revenue? Yes, if demand is inelastic, price and revenue move in the same direction. So you raise your price, your total revenue goes up for the reasons Sean mentioned, because if you were in the inelastic region, then quantity demand is not very sensitive to price changes. And so that's where we drive that rule. Price and revenue move in the same direction when demand is inelastic. So if the monopolist were to raise his or her price, revenue would go up, and what would happen to costs? They go down, because if you raise price, consumers will buy less, so your costs go down. You're producing less. So it's a win-win situation for the monopolist. It's clear any monopolist operating in an inelastic region of demand could increase profit just by raising price. Is that what would cause revenue to go up, cost to go down, profit to go up? So a monopolist would never operate in the inelastic region of demand. And that is, John, that's somewhat counterintuitive, because as you were saying, a monopolist is the only producer. So you would think the demand wouldn't be that sensitive, since there are no substitutes. But nevertheless, the monopolist will take advantage of that monopoly power by raising price high enough So the demand does become elastic.